Good evening, everyone. It's a great pleasure to welcome you all to the drawing of the 42nd Annual Classic Basketball Tournament presented by Toyota. I want to thank Bunky and his team opening up this beautiful facility for our event, and thank you for Moe's supplying our hospitality for tonight. As athletic director, I can't tell you how proud we are to once again host one of the longest running and most beloved traditions in our community. This year's tournament is loaded once again with 6 teams ranked in the top 50 in the country and 5 defending state champions. This tournament isn't just about basketball, it's about community, connection, and history. For over 4 decades, this event has been brought together by athletes, coaches, families, alumni supporting this tournament. It has become a celebration of history, school, and community pride, and the values that make this community so special. Before we move forward, generosity and belief in our vision have turned this event into one of the premier basketball tournaments in the country. Our co-sponsors, Appalachian Orthopedic, Food City, and BTS, thank you. With your support, we've been able to provide our athletes with a world-class platform to showcase the talent and passion for the game we all love. Thank you for standing with us and believing in the power of basketball to unite people and investing in the dreams of some of our athletes. A special thank you to Toyota of Bristol and Bunky. Their unwavering support and genuine commitment to excellence is clearly seen in everything they do in this partnership. Toyota Bristol doesn't just put their name on events, they invest in the people, the families, and our young people, and everything that makes this community so special. On behalf of our organizers, players, and the entire community, thank you to Toyota Bristol, Food City, Appalachian Orthopedics, BTS, and all of our sponsors for believing in our mission and helping us celebrate the power of community spirit. To our coaches and officials and volunteers, thank you for the countless hours you put in behind the scenes. I've talked to a number of people tonight who've been volunteering, helping with this tournament for 30 plus years. It's amazing. From setting up the gym to coordinating schedules, and thank you. To our fans and community members, thank you for showing up, not just in the stands, but in spirit. Your enthusiasm and support are what makes this tournament truly special. As we look forward to another exciting week of basketball, let's remember what this event truly represents: tradition, teamwork, and our community pride. The Classic is more than just a tournament. It's a reminder of how sports can unite us, inspire us, and bring the best of all of us. Now I'd like to introduce Bunky Gandy of Toyota Bristol.
Well, now they got me wearing a microphone. I didn't even know I really needed one, but thank y'all for coming out. Richard, great job again getting all this ready. 42 times, I think is what we moved up from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I really didn't know what the Classic was, right? And Amy and Kim had come to see us and said, hey, we're looking for a sponsor. We said, hey, let's get involved. And my team here said, Bunky, you got to do this. I said, I don't even know what it is. And they started telling me about it, and I said, okay, let's do it. So we go down there, and we ended up doing it, and I show up for the first time. Now I got all my family coming up from Charlotte this year because they want to be a part of it and see what it's all about. So it's a great thing for the community. It's a great thing for the players. Coaches, thank you all for bringing your teams and being a part of it. You don't do it. This is really for the kids, right? It's really for the community. And you guys and you teachers, you're making a difference in people's lives. You're making a difference in kids' lives that they will remember 20, 30, 40, 50 years from today, right? You're making an impact. It's going to be a flashbulb moment that they remember playing in the Classic, right? And they'll be able to tell somebody about it, right? I played in that. So it's just a fantastic tournament. We're glad to be a part of it. Thank you all for coming out tonight. We want to recognize the seniors on the team that are going to be playing in their final Classic, right? And so if we could do that, Reed, can you come up real quick? We got a little something here for you. And can you have your mother come up? that we're just trying to help out, right? So,
so much.
congratulations. Mom, thank you. Yeah.
So,
Very good.
thank you.
Hey,
for
thank
all
you. Hey, listen, thank you for what you do, right? Yeah, it makes a difference. You're welcome, yeah. Austin, where you at? Let me get you up here. And bring your mother. Yep, get her up here, right? Get her up here too. Austin scholarship, so thank you, Austin. Congratulations, right? And here's a little thing from Toyota of Bristol.
Thank you so
And we
much.
got flowers here for you, Mom. All right, thank you,
so
yeah.
much.
Thank you all for what you do. Right.
Thank you.
All right. And Braden, where you at? Bring your mother up here. And here's your scholarship, Braden. Congratulations, man. Great job. Mom, got some flowers for you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yep, all right. Yeah, get a picture. Yep, let me get out. I don't want a photo, right? You know, I'm not interested in that, right? So I think with that, I'm supposed to introduce Richard. You all go win the tournament. Sorry, coaches, right? It's sort of a Tennessee High thing, right? You understand that, right? Y'all play well, but we want them to win, right? All right, y'all have a great evening. Thanks for coming out to Toyota of Bristol. We're glad to be a part of it, and we look forward to a long relationship. So with that, I think Richard's coming up, and everybody give Richard a hand. This is 42 times.
All right, the first thing I'd like to do is thank all the coaches that's bringing their teams here for selecting the Classic as where they wanted to spend their holiday Christmas tournament. So I really appreciate not only the local coaches, but the teams from out of town. Because without the coaches and their teams, up here representing Dobbins Bennett is Michael Delaney, Coach Woolsey from Greenville, who's been playing in it seems like forever. Elizabethton, Coach Harden from University High, and Coach McMeans from Tennessee. We have 5 defending state champions. We also have 3 teams that were runners-up. But the thing about these teams that we have, they were all young. I mean, they played mostly sophomores and juniors last year. Like the team out of Fort Lauderdale, St. Thomas Aquinas, they returned 4 out of their 5 starters. I mean, they're right now ranked 10th in the nation. Webb School out of Knoxville, they're ranked 12th in the nation. And they only lost their point guard, but I heard they picked up one from somewhere that's probably as good or better than the guy that they lost. So that's a good thing about, you know, teams that we have. Well, let's get started with the draw. Who's up first, Colin? Yeah, the play-in games. Coach, you come up and spin your wheel here. Greenville draws Upperman. They were state champions last year in the Class 3A. And they're led by a guy named Ty Cobb. I mean, he was Mr. Basketball as a sophomore last year. I mean, it's not very often that a sophomore is elected Mr. Basketball in the state of Tennessee. You know how it is. I know I keep repeating this story, but Coach Woolsey probably pulled the biggest upset of all in the Classic, because this team out of Orlando, Dr. Phillips, came up. They had 3 or 4 or 5 stars. I mean, they jumped out to like a 19-4 lead. I mean, they were just killing it to start with. Then all of a sudden, this kid named Jacoby Gillespie took over the game. He ended up getting 44, and I've never seen such a downbeaten group from Florida in my life. I mean, they were just devastated. I mean, Coach Woolsey basically only had 1 player, and they could not stop him. I mean, he put on a great performance. So that just shows, you know, anything can happen in this tournament, especially. All right, next is.
That's all right.
University High plays Knoxville out of Bearden out of Knoxville. Coach Parrott has a bunch of his players back from last year. They're going to be really good this year. Let's go on to Greenville Upperman winner plays Thomas Jefferson out of New York. Thomas Jefferson, they were 30-2 last year. They had got a kid named Jahada Swan, who was New York City Player of the Year. I mean, he averaged like 26, 27 points a game last year. I remember back in maybe 2003, we had another kid out of New York. His last name was Gaines. I can't remember his first name, but he holds the tournament scoring record. He scored 147 points in 4 games. I mean, he had 51 games. I think the last day he was so tired, you know, from the previous 3 games that he only may had up 23, 24 points. So what I've heard, this Jahada Swan is the type of player like him. Because the guys from New York are really excited. Coach Pollard, I've been trying to get him down here for a few years, and finally we connected this year. So that's going to be a great matchup between them and the Calvary Baptist out of Shreveport, Louisiana. I can see, I mean, he's got a kid that's ranked in the top 5 point guards of 2027. This guy is really, really good. And so I told him, you know, what we give him to come up here, and he said, gosh, he said, other tournaments we go to, we have to pay. He said, we have to pay them to come and play. And I mean, he couldn't believe, you know, we was going to give him room and meals and all this. So Calvary Baptist, they were, you know, runners-up last year in the state. High, Bearden winner, and Calvary Baptist. All right, Columbia is next. They're out of Decatur, Georgia. Going to Knoxville. Columbia, I think they won this thing like in 2010. They're always really long and athletic. So that should be quite a matchup between them and Webb. Because I don't know if anybody saw Webb play last year. I mean, they're unreal. I mean, last year I think Webb ended up 6th in their tournament and then ended up winning a state championship. So a lot of teams, you know, coaches bring their team here, you know, to get experience, play really good teams. And a lot of coaches told me, said, this is a good time for our team to bond. Said, we come down here and we spend 4 or 5 days together in the hotel. And said, we sort of come together during that time. All right, who's next? Thomas Bennett. North Mecklenburg before?
Last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was last year.
No, North Mecklenburg wasn't here last year. North Mecklenburg, they're one of the few teams that's won the Classic 2 years. They're always really, really good. It seems like Coach Lewis just reloads every year. He's got a 4-star named Aston Pierce, who is a really good player. I mean, they're always very athletic, well coached. And so, you know, it's going to be tough for Thomas Bennett. Thomas Bennett will be this year. They may be probably the best team around locally this coming year because they got a couple of transfers in and they played mostly sophomore. Elizabethton plays St. Thomas Aquinas out of Fort Lauderdale. Like I said, last year they won the state championship. They only had 1 senior. They got 4 of their 5 top scorers back. They're right now ranked 10th in the nation, you know, so you know they're going to be good. Coach Sandy does a really good job. I think he has 2 sons that plays on the team. So it's going to be fun, you know. Team from Florida won it last year. Maybe they're going to try to make it 2 in a row. Who's next? Fairdale. Fairdale plays Olympia out of Florida. Fairdale, they've been here a few times. I think Coach Woolsey going up to their gym during lasted middle of December to play in the King of the Bluegrass. He's in about the same shape as Coach Rule's in because he lost his best player, 6'7" kid, early start. So this should be a pretty good game between them. Olympia played basically all sophomores. Who's next? Tennessee High. Tennessee High draws Bishop O'Connell. Coach Wooten, I've been trying to get him down here for the past 6 or 7 years because they are one of the class programs in the nation. I mean, they probably play in the hardest league, which is the Washington Catholic League in the nation, because they always have 3 or 4 teams in the top 25 in the nation. I mean, he plays a national schedule. His record sometimes may not look as good, but at the end of the year, they're always state champions or runners-up. So, Tennessee High, you're going to have your hands full. Lady of Mount Carmel. This 7-1 guy. Our Lady of Mount Carmel, they probably have, I think, 3 6'9", a couple of 6'8". I mean, they're just huge. I mean, so that's going to be a battle. Unicoi probably has maybe the best player around here, for his shooting guard this year, and Jackson Simile. I mean, he was. All right, so that's our brackets for. Hope to see you at the games. Thank you.
With coaches or with Coach Inser, feel free at this time to grab them or Coach Inser.